We found the idea to play in the Vietnam War in a PC game highly interesting. First of all, the conflict itself is quite controversial. Secondly, there are almost no tactical games dedicated to that period. Thirdly, Vietnam jungles work perfectly for small group operations. To start off, we increased the visual aspect of the game handled by the GEM 2 engine by adding special effects and HDR. Realistic physics modeling in the engine allows the destruction of almost anything on the map, as well as taking cover behind any object. We have gone through multiple sources in order to convey the atmosphere and the spirit of Vietnam, including documentaries and pictures of the locations, structures, soldiers, and non-combatants. We created everything from the landscapes to the soldiers' uniforms in a way to let the players feel like they are in Vietnam. You will even find yourself on the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Communists were moving troops, equipment, and ammunition along this route to South Vietnam through Laos and Cambodia. The player will get a chance to fight in the Mekong Delta and rescue American prisoners of war from a camp near Hanoi. Also, you will take part in the famous Tet Offensive. Not only does the environment correspond to the time and period in Men of War Vietnam, but the weaponry and material are exactly the ones used during the Vietnam War. For instance, AKMs, PRG-7s, M16 rifles, RPK and M60 submachine guns, T-54 tanks, Chinese APCs, Patton tanks, M14 and Iroquois helicopters, as well as the F-4 Phantom II aircraft and much more. Almost everything can be either controlled or captured. We wanted to create a really interesting title with refreshing and captivating gameplay. Players will complete various missions in exotic surroundings and constantly changing tactical situations. Optimal completion of them can only be achieved by intelligent usage of available assets. For example, members of Special Force Squads are high-class professionals, but each one of them is proficient in his own field of expertise. Our development team created a very atmospheric and believable 1968 Vietnam environment. Jungles, weapons, and explosions. All this accompanied by traditional music and rock and roll.